Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a good night. We're trying to figure out if our internet's actually going to be working. We were running some tests. Oh no, 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 no. Sorry for the echoey goodness and stuff, but here, let me go ahead and try and turn down Spotify just a smidge. There we go. That sounds a little bit better. And then we can turn this down just a little bit. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Yeah, that sounds better. Sounds much better. There we go. All right, so now we can just plop that back up and over there. So today we're gonna go ahead and try and make Day 9's logo in 3D. So Day 9 is somebody who I've been following. Yeah, gotta get all situated. Had a rush to get this stuff started, up and running, but yeah. Let's see, we wanted to get over here to Google, right? And we're gonna be looking up. Oh yeah, and we also need to disable Flux since I want to have proper Day 9 logo. And I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and pull this one. This one has the highest contrast ratio, and it's just basically the full logo. So just grab that, plop that in there. Then we can open up our Illustrator right here. It'll actually start loading. There we go. Just let that baby load. So basically all that we're really going to be doing is plopping in. Here, hold on. Okay. And sorry for everybody right now, my chat's going to be extremely laggy. At least as far as trying to respond on Facebook and trying to respond on Twitch, just because it's going to be like our internet's kind of really slow right now, so it has to cache in order to upload like the level of quality that we can here. But let's go ahead and plop in this 1020 by 1080. See if I can't bring that down just a smidge, just a little bit more. Also wondering if I can just bend this so I can just get just a little bit closer to the mic. There we go. Yeah. So now basically all we have to do is just drag and drop this in here. Make it nice and big. Doesn't have to be perfect, because once we make with the outlines, right here. There you go. So we just take this, we just go ahead and do image trace. Bam. That's good enough for that. Yeah, and do the expands. Now you can go into the object and just ungroup that noise. All right, so basically we should be able to we need to like delete all of these black spots in here. Because right now all we have is the reverse of that, right? So if we make it so that it's just that fill, but make it, you know, the orange or whatever it is, right? It's supposed to be like, and it's fine if it's grayed out. Doesn't really matter. Whoops. So is this V somehow connected to the D as well? So that's what it looks like, right? Ooh, I was holding. There we go. So basically all that we really have to do is this, right? Let's just take this and this, take our Pathfinder tool, which I don't know why it keeps taking that off, why it's not saving it in here. But we get to our Pathfinder tool, we go to subtract. So now ungroup that. And we can average that out once we get into it. But yeah, so we have the outlines and everything now. So we can probably toss this into... It's weird how it's kind of like wavy a little bit. So one thing I'm not a super big fan of. But I mean, the Day 9 TV is the big thing. The Be the Better Gamer, I could probably take off since we're mainly just trying to do his logo. And that other one, we could just get just plop that out. I don't like the... There's like an extra point right there and there, right? Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit better. A little bit more smooth. Or do we need this to be like nice and level, right? I think that's as good as we can get it. Now without actually having the Illustrator file. All right. Plop this up. Go to, yes, this is a new folder. Go to Day 9. Oop. That was me. That's not your computer freaking out. We want this to be saved out as the oldest Illustrator file as possible because for whatever reason, Maya can't properly deal with those for whatever reason. I still don't understand why. So we go Day 9, Day 9.01. Oh yeah, and sorry that I don't have my Spotify up and running right now. I mean, like, I guess it does look like we have it, sort of. I might just go ahead and delete it for now, though, just because I don't know what's been happening with these windows. There and there, yeah. But I think XSplit really needs to just get a Spotify plugin, because that would be XSplit Spotify plugin. There's a couple tutorials it looks like, but none of them are recent at all. So it's something called Snip. Yeah, I also need to figure out, you know, like the typical, like, you know, like ticker tracker sort of stuff for people. Because I do want to try and get like an upper ticker tracker for when I do get like followers and stuff like that and everything. So, but yeah. So anyways, let's go ahead and go to create Adobe Illustrator object, the logo. There you go. All right, so that created it pretty easily. So now if we go into here, we go to edit. Let's go modify center pivot, bring that up and over. And now it's basically just like this weird, this corner here. It's a little bit funky. I'm pretty sure if we go into modeling and we go into mesh tool, there's like an average vertex. Or it's just called average now, I think, right? Average vertices. Like that kind of rounds it out a little bit. When most of his stuff seems to be pretty sharp, right? So if we go into here, right? So that is uniform throughout. So if we take these, right? We flatten that out to where they're perfectly flat. Just bring that down to where that line is also. Actually, I don't think it'll work perfectly that way. I think if we really wanted it to be absolutely perfect, we needed to get that like, if we took what, like this vertex right here, and if we have the soft select, just take this. Can we watch, it's gonna be like the whole thing. So if we have to go like 0.5, then 0.2, 3. So that looks about right. So if we just move that down, it's like almost. You get that little weird sort of curve on it now though, right? I feel like it's at least better than it was before, but we won't mess around with the model that much anyways. So for him, he seems like he has like the nice like deep backdrop, right? We can take this, we can make this a little bit fatter. Some nice fat font on here, right? And then what we can do is we can ungroup all of this, right? So if we go into our windows, go to outliner, come back into here. So our kind of ungrouping in Maya is separating that. Yeah. So now if we take these, because I don't want these slashes to really be as thick, I don't think. I mean, it would go well with everything else, but I just don't like how thick all of that was. It's also something where it's like, I feel like we need to go to modify center pivot. And then I think if we select all this and we just do center pivot, will it just, okay, good. Make sure all that stuff just has their own center pivot to it. It's not like it's doing it to the selection, so that's good. So now if we take all of these, we try and do it, it'll do it to the center, which is what we want. So that way that is a little bit thinner, and it's not like as thick as this stuff. Just, how I'm feeling, at least, because it's such a small slashes that you don't want those to be thicker than they are long, almost in some instances. So I kind of like this. I like that look a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah. So we just plop this on, and then we need to just get that. I think all that we really need to do is just throw on a Lambert, right? And then for the color on here, did we close it? No, okay. So I just have the Day 9 logo up on my other screen. So now if we get our Lambert color, if we go to our eyedropper, it'll just take it from there. Good. And so now what we gotta do is just grab this, and it is like correct, right? So this is the color that we're gonna try and grab. And then, okay, just take this, assign, bam, there you go. Got a nice little Day 9 TV. It's nice, it's in 3D and stuff. I think if we just go ahead and go to import Twitch things, the scene here. We're just in an MA, I think, right now. Just import that. I know crap kind of just goes like, no! And I feel like if we take a nice black backdrop as well. So we're just going to Maya, just going to another Lambert. Plop that on there. Come back over into here and just give it like a very dark. So this is all just like 0.1 or point, like maybe 0.05. So it's a really dark gray, right? So we have that now. If we go into our soft beauty, I think, right here, yeah. Let me just plop that there in here. And we have to make sure our window, back into our outliner. We need our soft studio. Soft beauty, there we go. Show that one and hide the blue overhead. There we go. Get back in here. Have to just throw on our V-Ray. Get our preset. Blah, 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 blah. And just make that PNG if we want. Need this to be the soft beauty. And we'll just go ahead and make this like the 540 for now. And we'll see what comes up for that. Although we might rotate it so that the light's in front of it. Because that does look a little bit weird with the background being black and stuff though, right? Although that is kind of like a fun, sort of like you're getting this kind of darker orange in there and everything. So I think what we're going to do is, yeah, get that to where it's supposed to be in its proper spot. Have that floating just like a little bit. And then we need to like this kind of is the struggle with having that name being so long. So we can just take this now, right? And just, oh, I also wanted to make that background back to being white, I think. quite remember if it's going to be that one or not, but we'll see. We can also just bring this down just a little bit more. That does make it look a little bit more like professional, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at his Twitch stream, because I'm pretty sure he has his like offline thing. Here, let me see. Day 9. No, I don't want to hear you. Oh, is he still playing? Okay, no, he's not. So this is also kind of, I'll bring this over while it's still rendering, right? So sorry, that's why it's kind of doing that weird buffer, but... Huh. So he does have this where it's the orange banner with the black on here, right? So we could try and do that and just see if he likes that or not. It's my 11-month anniversary. Subscribing to him. Sweet. Trying to figure out. What if we just made that just a little bit bigger, just so it's all like on the ground in a uniform type of way? I think that should be pretty good, right? So let's see how that looks now. Yeah. I think that's pretty sweet. Now we just basically get to sit and watch it render. All right. So now we got it. Got a nice little render. Looks pretty sweet. So I think now all that we have to really do is just render out a couple of high-res sort of stuff, and then we're good. We're solid. I don't really know what else we could really try and shoot for. I mean, we could try and... Like, we could actually try and go for, like, this sort of banner thing that's right here for him. Because you can clear that, and then this is his offline video, right? Or, like, sort of wallpaper. So... Day 9 TV, be a better gamer. So I think what we can just go ahead and do is I think we're gonna go ahead and just do it in 2 different colors. Put them together and then just ship them off. See what he thinks and everything, and then just go ahead and just be done with it. I think just do like a nice little Quake short stream and stuff. So. Yeah, so I think tomorrow we'll definitely try and do the game stream again. We're trying to kind of find our way and figure out what we're really going to try and do. Whether we want to just keep playing Magic the Gathering. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I might actually play some just a little bit off stream just to kind of like wind down and stuff. Or there's been a couple things on the Steam summer sale that I've been having my eye on, but nothing too much in particular that's been like piquing my interest. I know my girlfriend just got us Adventure Pals, I think it's what it's called, and then Gang Beasts or something like that. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. So we'll see what the rest of the month holds. And this is something too where we can just have this and then like save it out, and we can just render out a good couple, or we can just throw it into like Photoshop or something, right? And then we can just do all different colors if we want. I think I'm just going to do one like this. And then I could just do one kind of like just in a grayscale, I think. Or like the dark sort of gray that I think that he has. And I'm just going to do it as another render. Like whatever this color is right here, right? Specialize in all right, so just go ahead and save this to our Desky desktop. Day 9 orange. Boop. There we go. Is it thinking? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I was like, is it trying to save it right now, or? Because I think, see, this is the one thing that's weird. I don't understand why like V-Ray has this whole different system right here that I can't even see. Like, what does this do? What do these buttons do? I don't know. Tell me. I guess that's like more the grayed out sort of stuff, right? So as far as just turn off the RGB color and then up the contrast. Nah, we'll do this like in a more legit way, because it only takes like a minute or two for it to render anyways, so I'm not too pressed for time right now, especially since we did this so fast. So now if we take, we can just replace it with this Lambert, I think. So if we take this, and then we pull this back up, and we take the color from it here. There we go. Just like a pretty dark black. Take that, and then we need to get our, I don't know why I closed it. So maybe that, right? Yeah. So now if we hit our render button again, get like a darker Day 9 TV. It's basically black or white. So yeah, just let that crunch. Do. Crunching all them pixels. But yeah, if anybody's on Twitch or on YouTube or on Facebook or anything, I have all the chats open and stuff, and I will definitely say hi if you guys are interested. I'm just sorry if I'm extremely lagged currently because our internet's kind of super buggy right now, so almost done. At like 83-84%. Boy, yeah. Aw. Makes me want to play some more God of War again. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember that. Oh, it was just BB Dur and BB Frown. That's what it was. So, yeah. For that one. Even though you can't see it. That's something that I could maybe do while I'm on stream. Just fix those, zoom them up a lot, yeah. Still have side quests, don't you? Yeah, I do have the side quests. So, I could look into those. So here, as we get back onto here, we get onto day 9. Let me do Dirk Gray. So let that save. And then we'll shoot them off over. We could leave that the day 9 picture up if we want. There you go. Bam. Not bad. I think that's pretty good. I mean, this one you get to actually see the shine on the top and stuff, so I think it looks pretty good though. It's not too shabby. I might want to, like, for final stuff, I might want to bring the letters up a little bit because you can see it clipping right here. Like, you see how you have the shadows here, and then it's just solid white. It's because this is going below it. Whereas here you see this nice dark shadow on the bottom of it. And, like, yeah, right here, it's like, yeah, it's hovering just like the slightest bit, but it does give you that sense that it is on top of it. Whereas this, you can see it's kind of cutting below it. Yeah. So that's stuff that I would adjust if I was really trying to spend like a ton of time getting that ready, but I don't think that's that super big of a deal. So with this, let's go ahead. I think all that we really have to do, just plop both of these in here. Boop, boop. And then, yeah. All we have to do is copy pasta this in. And what would be really funny, I guess, is if we could have just rendered both of them together. Boop. I think that actually would have been the best, like, thing to do, probably. Is to have had it done that way, but I almost want to just go ahead and do that now. It's only 9:40. We can just plop that second one in. Yeah, do it. Yeah, we might as well. I mean, it doesn't hurt. All it takes is just... Here, let me go ahead and get my camera switch properly working again. Or let me... Can I make this bigger? Okay, cool, thanks. So we'll just do that for now. Save, config, switch. All right, so if we take this, right, plop this up 90 degrees. So we'll make this where it's like on the ground, right? And what we can do is we can just take this and just make it massive. So that way, because we're just gonna be looking at the ground anyways, we just don't want that stuff to be, and we can have that hover. I'm okay with that. So if we have that there and there, right? Just go into object world. I guess what we can do is we can just have it almost like its own little pattern and stuff. I'm wondering why. Yeah, we'll just make that 180, right? And we'll just delete that. So, because what we can do here is we can go to create duplicate special. So what you can do is you can just make, let's just say 10 copies, and the translate is going to need to be on the Y, right? So it's X, Y, Z. So this needs to be like negative. Or actually, wait. So I think it actually needs to be in the X. Right? Actually, no, it's on this. It's on the Z, yeah, by about 10. So yeah, it was about there. So we go, bam, apply. So now you have 10 all perfectly laid out like that. So now if we just take this, bring it down like that. And then now we go to our camera here. We can just go like here. We don't want it to make it too... We want it to like fill up the screen, right? I think that should be good. And then you just take this, this, and this, and you apply that that orange texture to it. Here we go from here, right? There we go. The way it's not like some strange Dutch. There we go. I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and save that. This is going to take a little bit of time to render now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be happy with this. We can always cancel it. Yeah. I don't know why it's... Oh, because it's... It was trying to do that. I mean, that looks pretty good. I think it could be a little bit brighter, though. I'm just uncertain if we're too far away from our light sources and stuff. It's the only thing that I'm kind of worried about. Here, so if we just take this, right? Cancel that. Then we take that and we take this. Go based off of the world. And then go like that. And see what we get with the lights. Because I'm pretty sure we're getting a little bit too far away from the lights. Yeah, I kind of like it where it's like the brightness is a little bit closer to the center, right? And we'll just see how this looks. This way we don't have to do some weird, like, Photoshop gimmick to try and, like, get them, like, close together and stuff. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not saving it and stuff either. So yeah, I think we can just go ahead and just save this out. Call it a night. Call it a nice little quickie night. So a little quickie night. And everything. We'll figure that out. And then I do kind of want to try and get like a gaming with friends sort of stuff up and at 'em again. In terms of like being able to at least like play with friends, like do some sort of like online game and stuff. If we can. But yeah. Ooh, pick me. Okay. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and render this stuff out, and then we'll probably post this over on Twitter, I think. And then we'll see if we get any snags or any bites, any nibbles from day 9 or anything. So yeah. But yeah, I got to do some just a little like light shopping once this is all said and done. I might play just one casual game, just for myself, just for me, just for me to kind of like unwind and stuff. But then tomorrow we'll be back, and we'll probably play Magic the Gathering again, since that's like a nice game to be able to still talk with people. It's not as intensive as like, you know, something like Heroes of the Storm or anything. So there's the 100% right there. And that looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Pretty. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and take this. Save that. Throw it on our desktop right there. Do that. Day 9 comp. And then that, for some reason, it takes a while for it to register. It's weird. Yeah. Sweet. All right. We'll go ahead and save that out, and we'll go ahead and call this like a super early night. Yeah. I think that one of the reasons why I want to try and call it a fairly early in the night as well is it's still early enough where I might try and message my landlord about our internet, because we were pulling like almost less than yeah, just about like 1/10 of our internet speeds that we're paying for. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it's been kind of like an ongoing thing. We're all trying to work towards a nice resolution and stuff. It's just tell us sort of a thing, but we'll try and figure all that stuff out, make sure that we can actually have everything up and running. So hopefully we'll get that fixed for next time. But until next time, yeah, we'll just have this nice little short stream. Hope everybody has a good rest of your night. We'll see you later.